Hello, welcome the students. We shall continue the rest of the last episodes and we are studying animal kingdom, and in the animal kingdoms the features of animal kingdoms we shall study, and in that we have already studied about the habitat, next one, first one is habitat, second level of organization, and third body layer, that is whether diploplastic or triploplastic. In the level of organization we had seen whether cellular level or tissue level or organs levels, and the habitat either they lives in water or they lives in terrestrial, जल में पाए जाते हैं या स्थल पे. इनका लेवल ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन क्या है, कोशिकीय है यानी सेलुलर है या उत्तक है, टिश्यू लेवल पे है या ऑर्गन्स है यानी अंग लेवल पे है, एंड बॉडी लेयर्स यानी ये दो तहों की बनी हुई है या तीन तहों की. हम अगर दो तहों की बनी हुई है दैट इज डिप्लोप्लास्टिक और तीन तहों की बनी हुई है दैट इज ट्रिप्लोप्लास्टिक. वी हैव studied this thing in the last episodes. Today we shall discuss the next feature, that is symmetry. Symmetry means if the body is cut into so many halves, and that line passed through the middle of the body or center of the body, whether the cut parts are identical or not, that study is called symmetry. अगर हम किसी भी एनिमल को के सेंटर ऑफ द बॉडी से किसी काटें तो वह दोनों पार्ट्स जो आइडेंटिकल होगा या नहीं होगा, इस स्टडी को हम लोग क्या कहते हैं, सिमेट्री. In this study we divided it in three parts, that is first one is asymmetry. Asymmetry, if the plane is pass through the center of the body and the two parts are not identical. यदि हम if any plane is passed through the center of the body and the two parts are not identical, यानी कहना मतलब कि ये जो है बॉडी है इसका सेंटर, अगर हम किसी भी पार्ट से अगर दो भागों में काटें समझे सेंटर से और दोनों पार्ट्स जो इक्वल नहीं हो तब both parts are not equal, that will call asymmetry, and these are found in the sponges. Next, radial symmetry. Now radial symmetry, just opposite of that, means when any plane which pass through the center of the body and center of the body which cut into two identical halves। ये हम यानी किसी भी दिशा से लें और दो समान भागों में कट जाए तो उसको हम लोग क्या कहते हैं, रेडियल सिमेट्री। एग्जाम्पल फाउंड इन द सिलेंडर। That is in the examples Hydra, which next one bilateral symmetry। If we cut the body, if the plane is passed through the center of the body and the animals cut into two half, one is right, next one left, and both have same, that is called bilateral। यदि हम किसी इसको इस हिसाब से काटें कि वो प्लेन जो है सेंटर से जाता हो और वो एक राइट और लेफ्ट दो आइडेंटिकल हाफ्स में कट जाते हो, तो दैट इज नॉन मीन्स टू identical right and left halves, that is known as bilateral symmetry, and it is found in the group Annelida, arthropoda। So these are the some types in which whether the body is cut into two identical halves or not, and if it is cut into two identical halves from any plane, that is radial. If it does not from any plane, that is asymmetry, and if it cut into two identical right and left halves, that is called bilateral। By means two means in two sets, one is right, next one is left, and both are identical। So these terms will be used when you will study about the features of the phylum। And next point, now the xylem, the body cavity which is lined by mesodermal cells is called xylem। The body cavity which is lined by mesodermal cell is called xylem, and this xylem in some cases present, in some cases does not present। So on this basis they are classified into three types। One is coelomate, second pseudocoelomate, and third one acoelomate। On this you better understand, if the xylem is present, that is coelomate, and if the false pseudo means false xylem is present, means mesodermal cell is not found, that is xylem is present if the pseudocoelom means mesodermal cells do not found, but patches of cells are found between ectoderm and endoderms. If the cells that is suppose this is the ectoderm and this is endoderm. In the patches are found, this type patches. This is ectoderm, this is endoderm. So in between that patches are found, and so that is called pseudocoelomate, and acoelomate, that is coelom absent. Coelom absent. So when we will study the features of phylums, we shall use this word coelomate, pseudocoelomate and acoelomate. That is, if you use coelomate, means that is coelom is present. If we use pseudocoelomate, it means the false coelom is present, and if acoelomate, that is no coelom is present. Now segments. In some animals, body is both internally and externally divided into many segments. Means body is divided both internally and externally into segments. As for example, you see in means body is these are found in both internally and internally. These are, and such type of segment is metameric, and the phenomenon is called metamerism. So this is the segmentations. In somebody, the both internally and externally divided into segments. कुछ एनिमल्स में उनके बॉडी जो होते हैं बहुत एक्सटर्नल और एक्सटर्नल सेगमेंट्स छोटे छोटे भागों में बंट जाते हैं. समझे? दैट इज कॉल्ड सेगमेंट्स. एंड और ये सेगमेंट्स एक के बाद एक कई होते हैं, मेटा मीन्स मेनी, इसलिए दैट्स व्हाई इट इज कॉल्ड मेटामेरिक. और इस फेनोमेनन को हम लोग क्या कहते हैं? मेटामेरिज्म. नेक्स्ट वन, notochord. Sometime in the embryonic stage, the mesodermal cells developed into rod-like structures, and this is found actually on dorsal side This is found on dorsal sides. So this rod-like structure is called notochord. If in some animals the notochord is present, that will called chordate, and if the notochord absent, that is called non-chordate. तो जिनमें chordate पाया जाता है उसको notochord पाया जाता है, that is a chordate, and नहीं पाया जाता है, that is non-chordate, because in the humans this is found, these are chordates. In the one like that animals, these are non-chordates. That we will study in the that means that is the rod-like structures which found in any parts of the life cycle. So if it is present, that is chordate, and if it is absent throughout the life, that is called non-chordate. Now we shall study the features of the phylum which are non-chordate. These are the non-chordate, means phylum of the features of the non-chordates. So in that first phylum is that is polyphylla. It means those animals on which on whose body the deep holes are found. There are so many minute holes are found, that is called holes. Such type of livings are come under this phylum. They are usually found in marine. Next, cellular level of organizations. Body is cellular level of organizations, means made up also multicellular. These are multicellular, but their function of the cells are not dependent on other cells. They are independently works. So that's why it is a cellular level of organization and it is multicellular. Asymmetry means we cannot divide into two equal halves, whether the plane from any sides goes through the center. यानी इसको हम लोग दो भागों में आइडेंटिकल पार्ट्स में नहीं बांट सकते हैं, चाहे हम किसी भी प्लेन से हम काटें और वो प्लेन सेंटर होते हुए जाए. तो दैट्स व्हाई इट इज asymmetry. Second one, body wall is was found on the body wall. The body wall is fully covered, means Suppose this is the they are main force and they are called ostia. These are called ostia. The forces are called ostia. So the ostia, water enters the body and after circulation it passes out through osculum. Means suppose there are the water enters and it completes a circulation and finally it comes out of the body. This is called osculum. And this system of circulation of water, we know that water canal system. Now next one, we have studied that this is the area, this still the water enters and here is this. A cavity is found that is known as a spongiocele, and the cells which are lined the spongiocele are called cells lined the spongiocells called conocyte. The conocyte. Understand? So the conocyte, these are lined the cell. This is and the waters enters in that and circulate, and this is called water circulation, and the system is called water canal system. So this is the water canal system. So we can write that water canal system is found. So the water canal system is found, and this water canal system helps in nutrition, respiration, excretion. Means all the systems are performed by the water canal system. Next, the sponges are bisexual. It is called hermaphrodites, both the sexes are found on the same species. Said asexual reproduction by means of fragmentation. Asexual reproduction by means of fragmentation. Sexual reproduction by means of gamete formation. Fertilization is internal. Fertilization is internal, and second, next, the after zygote, a larval stage is found. It is different from adult. It is different from adult. Okay. So while these are the features of the phylums Polyphyra of non-chordate. An example, Cycon, Spongilla, etc. So we have studied the first notochord phylum Polyphyra, and we have seen that such characters are found in this phylum.